because I see a future with them.
Never cheated, never plan on cheating. Yeah.
Hey, can you tell Brooks that I know his dirty little secret in LA that he did?
So apparently Tsunamy caught Brooks cheating again. And that's why this whole thing fell apart. And before anyone rushes in with the "they were never dating" defense, yeah, Brooks already cleared his throat and said that. He also made sure to say that he never cheated, which immediately makes me pause. Cheated on who? Because the internet has receipts and the comments are all over the place. And the timeline, yeah, the silence is doing a lot of talking. Now let's slow it down and actually walk through what happened. First of all, the breakup rumors didn't just come out of nowhere. This all started when recent clips of Brooks with a creator known as Shackhead started circulating online. And immediately people were like, hold on, because if you've been watching their content, you already know the vibe Brooks and Tsunamy were posting. On their YouTube channel, almost every video involving Brooks or Tsunamy was titled "My Crush." Not my friend, not hanging out, my crush. Then suddenly, people started noticing something small but very telling. The titles changed. My crush quietly became my friend. Same videos, same people, same energy, new wording. And you guys picked up on it right away. TikTok was like, wait, why did they change that? Because let's be real, people don't randomly rebrand like that for no reason. That usually means something is happening behind the scenes. Now, here's where it gets tricky. According to both Tsunamy and Brooks, they were never officially dating. They've both said that they were just friends who had crushes on each other.
Describe my crush, but don't be specific. I already did. I wasn't specific. He's just blonde and tall and has a B in his name.
Which, okay, fine, let's take that at face value for a second. But if that's true, then what exactly was all of this? Because if you're calling somebody your crush publicly, building content around it, feeding the will they, won't they energy, and making that a big part of your brand, then turning around and saying we were never a thing feels a little convenient, especially when the views start dipping or drama hits. And honestly, that's where people started saying this whole relationship might have been more about views and clout than anything real. Because the moment the narrative stopped benefiting them, the wording changed quickly. Now, Brooks eventually addressed the cheating allegations directly. He released a statement saying he never cheated, never planned to cheat, and that the girls in the photos were just his friends. Nothing more, nothing romantic, nothing shady.
I never cheated. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you guys were talking about these pictures that I took with two of my friends that are females, but no, they're just friends. Never cheated, never plan on cheating. Yeah.
And listen, if that's true, that's his truth. But the comments, oh, the comments were not buying it. One comment literally said, but he kissed one of them on the head? And I'm sorry, but since when does that spell friendship? Because maybe I missed that update. People saw the pictures, people zoomed in, and kissing someone on the head is not exactly giving just my homie from math class. Another person tried to defend him and said they were never officially dating, which again is technically true based on what Brooks and Tsunamy said, but then that opens a whole new question that people cannot stop asking. If they were never dating, then why is Brooks saying he never cheated? Cheated on who? Because cheating implies there was something to betray. You can't say I never cheated and we were never together in the same breath and expect people to not question it. That's where the logic starts slipping. Then there was another comment that really pushed things further. Someone said, just friends? Look at that hand placement, Brooks. And yeah, people started analyzing everything. Where his hand was, how close they were standing, the body language. And the consensus was pretty clear. This didn't look friendly to a lot of viewers. It looked intimate. Or at the very least, disrespectful if you're claiming to have a crush on someone else. And then, as if that weren't enough, another clip starts going viral. This time, it's from a stream with Natty and some mystery girl. No one even knows who she is yet. And out of nowhere, she tells Natty to tell Brooks that she knows about his dirty little secret and what he did in LA.
Hey, can you tell Brooks that I know his dirty little secret in LA that he did?
What?
Just tell him that.
Now, listen, that could mean literally anything. Nobody has receipts for that part, no names, no details, nothing confirmed, but considering the timing, right when all this breakup talk is happening, right when those photos are circulating, you can already guess what the internet did with that. But once something like that is said out loud on a stream, yeah, it sticks. And then it gets messier because in the comments on that same video, a photo starts circulating, and this time it's Brooks in bed with a mystery girl. No context, just the photo sitting there like, hey, deal with this. So now everyone's like, wait, is this the LA secret she was talking about? Of course, someone in the comments tried to calm things down and said, that doesn't even look like Brooks. But then another person jumped in on the same thread and replied, it is. He was wearing the same thing in the video and the girl is Ava Branson. And just like that, the mystery girl suddenly has a name. Again, nothing officially confirmed. This is all based on what people in the comments are pointing out, but when you zoom out, it's not just about one photo or one stream comment or one rumor. It's the pileup of things. Now, this is where people started saying, okay, wait, haven't we been here before? Because this wouldn't be the first time Brooks has been accused of crossing lines while being linked to Tsunami. Let's talk about Sky. A while back, Brooks was accused of having a thing with Sky. And this wasn't just one random comment. It got so big that Sky herself had to address it in a video, saying they were just friends and there was nothing going on between them.
I'm here with my bestie right here, Stella. And I just want to address something. Anyone I posted with that is a guy is strictly friends.
And if you're wondering how that even started, it all goes back to what people now call the Uber situation. There was a video where Sky's arm looked like it was wrapped behind Brooks's back. It wasn't super obvious, but obvious enough that people paused it, screenshotted it, and ran with it. And once again, the comments went wild. People were saying they looked way too close, that the energy was off, that boundaries were being crossed. One comment said, why is Sky always the problem? And another immediately clapped back with, why are half of y'all blaming Sky? Like, yeah, blame her, but also blame Brooks. And honestly, the second comment said exactly what needed to be said, because a lot of people noticed a pattern where Brooks somehow always ends up in these situations, but the blame gets shifted onto the girl involved. So people started saying maybe the real issue isn't the girls at all. Maybe it's the boundaries. Because when you look at everything together, it starts to feel less like coincidence and more like a habit. And what makes this hit even harder is that this isn't the first time Tsunami has been in a public almost relationship. Before Brooks, she was heavily shipped with Biggie. Like, heavily. Fans were invested, edits everywhere, comments nonstop. They even went on an actual date. There's literally a YouTube video about it. Like, it wasn't some rumor, it was right there.
There's no way.
I can't believe we found Biggie and Tsunami on the Ferris wheel. Like, that's so cute.
And when it came down to it, Tsunami ended up rejecting him. Not because of teenage drama, but because of distance. Different places, different lives, it just wasn't realistic. And now look where we are. I know some of y'all are sitting there like, wow. Because part of you is probably thinking, if she had gone with Biggie instead of Brooks, would we even be here right now? I'll let you decide, but let me know what you think, because right now, the real reason they broke up, yeah, that part still isn't fully adding up.